Hi everyone, I've seen Thin Ice. This is my little talk about it for the week. You can't tell I have a cold, so if my nose looks red or I start talking funny, that's the reason why. Um, what do I think of Thin Ice? Much better than last week's. I don't think it's much better than Pilot, though a lot of people like Pilot more, but there's something to say. The episode titles are so not original. Pilot has been used before. I believe it was used for what's it called? For Big Finish. Um, which I believe I saw before. Was it used for Big Finish? And the story in Big Finish called The Pilot? Or am I mistaken? Thin Ice was used for Pilot. Sure it was. I can't find it. Thin Ice was used for Pilot. I know that much. When I was um, doing my research. Yeah, it's not an original name. If you don't know this, Thin Ice was an ice forest story in Big Finish, and it was also the name of this story. So, why wasn't the ice forest story called Thin Ice? This story actually got me a bit, how do I say it? A bit bored at times, though the last story was just a mad. This story got me bored at times, I have to admit. I don't want to be nice. I thought I was going to love this story, and this is where you get it wrong. I didn't love the story. The doctor, there was a boy who died in this story, a little boy. The doctor didn't seem that interested. I know he did end up saving them, but he didn't seem that interested that the boy died. He didn't. He went. I know the doctor made times before, like when the boy dies in, like say, the 10th or the 11th one. He's like, "We'll get them back. We'll save them. We're avenge him." This doctor's like, "No, not really bothered." I don't know. It's just me. I'll probably get a dislike because people love this story. Um, the problem with this one is it seems like a middle line story. Um, Another thing about this story was I found because if you don't know, my internet's been playing up for me for the last couple of days, and that was happening in this, and I found that more interesting trying to keep an eye on that than watching the episode. Maybe it's bad on me, but I found doing that more interesting than actually the episode. Having a big huge worm, which reminds me of Loch Ness, it's all right. I mean, the monsters in it weren't really. I don't think it was meant to be the fish. It was meant to be the people. About how the humans were bad back then, and they didn't like the colours and all that. And okay, fine. Um, the doctor did punch him. The man, which I can't remember his name. Uh, but it kind of went off a bit off gear. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And I heard people give this one a 10 out of 10. I mean, I don't know what's going on. One minute, the doctor's, with a group of children who just stole his screwdriver, so he's with them. And then next minute, he's going off somewhere for no reason. No reason. I talked to my friend again, and they didn't know what was going on in this episode neither. One minute, he was here, then he was there. He was everywhere this episode, the Doctor. I really did not understand what was going on. Um, I got really confused. But that's the problem. So many Doctor Who fans at the moment are confused what episodes are good and what episodes are bad. I don't say this one was good. I can't say this one was good. I did not think that was good. It didn't keep my attention either. It didn't keep my attention. But this was the great last Frost Flare, which was actually talked about in the story with Clara. Now, I just watched this story and I can't remember. Was it the one before Caretaker? Time Heist? Maybe? Was it Time Heist or the one before Time Heist? they were talking about it. It was in Series 8 where they were talking about they want to go see the great, Thames Frozen. Peter Capaldi's doctor was talking about going to see it. I like it when doctors say that, but I like it when they do it and they, like, we've been there, it was like this, blah, blah, blah. This one, it could have been like that. I mean, I don't really understand. And now the worm has gone off to its own place. The gate bridge, whatever thing, was knocking. I don't know if it was a woman or something. Maybe Clara's behind there. Maybe, honestly, Clara's behind there. Maybe that's her TARDIS and, the doors are locked because the TARDIS can change to anything. Maybe Clara's changed or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if I should be bothered what's going on. If it's Missy's going on, what's the big huge thing? Is it going to be Clara? Is it going to be Missy? Is it going to be the Master? Because it's knocking. The next episode is called Knock Knock, and it makes me think, is there someone at the door? Is there someone cracking, in the walls, when you hear knocking? But the titles aren't really good. Thin Ice is called Thin Ice, you don't know, if you didn't see the sign. There's a sign called Thin Ice. And that's why this story is called Thin Ice. Now, I couldn't think of a more authentic name than Thin Ice. The costumes were brilliant. I have no problem with the costumes. Costumes brilliant. Doctor was alright. So was Bill. But I don't know if they can hang on to pretty poor storytelling. I don't think it was that good. I mean, the boy stole his sonic screwdriver. He managed to keep the sonic screwdriver just above, so the doctor could get the sonic screwdriver, and then the boy went and died. That is how drama it is. So the boy died. You don't, like were offended. They did offend. They did get, he was dead, but I didn't like the way, he was dead. That was it. That boy stole the. Well, that's what I got of it. He died because I didn't see him again. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me what you guys think, because I couldn't keep my eyes on this story. I give it a 7, maybe a 6 out of 10. I mean, Smile now, I think I'll give it about a 4 or 5. Smile was really, really bad. 4 or 5 for Smile now. As I watched it again, I watched it twice. I couldn't keep my eyes on that neither. But my broadband has been playing up. So that's probably the reason why. But it's been really, really bad. I mean, I did like Pilot, but I didn't like this one. And next one, just because Pyro's in it doesn't mean I'm a big fan of Pyro. People love Pyro. Me, I don't know who Pyro is. I don't watch Pyro. So just seeing him doesn't really make me interested. The house from the Women Angel Blink makes me interested, but same with the girl who wait, Smile episode doesn't really mean much. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to please like, comment, subscribe. So next time, guys, thanks for watching. 7 out of 10. I think 7 or 6 out of 10 for me. And goodbye for now. Bye bye.